What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy CamATL, and welcome back to another NBA Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. PropsMadeEasy.com, baby. $15 a month. That's it. Bet smarter, not harder. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Excited to get into these picks, baby. I'm going to make the video short and sweet. I am on complete transparency. I am on a Google Meet meeting on my phone below my face right now because we're in the process of working on soccer, adding soccer to Props Made Easy. I know we added CSGO. Now we're working on adding soccer. So we're going to be grinding all day today to make sure we get all the data for that correct, and everything that we need for soccer to go ahead and be able to launch that. We're hoping to be able to launch that before today's games. But just stay tuned. If you see it added to Props Made Easy, then cool. I'll announce in the player prop chat once we're good, if we do have it up today. Soccer is beginning, so it's exciting. Excited to get into some soccer and excited to have it on Props Made Easy. And soccer is another one of those sports that I'm not very knowledgeable on. You know, a lot of people are. Soccer is one of the most popular sports in the world. I'm not very knowledgeable in it just because I pay more attention to the normal sports of baseball, basketball. You know, I don't provide DFS, like daily fantasy sport advice on soccer. So it's something that I'm learning. But at the end of the day, guess what? I don't need to know much because the data will show me everything I need to know. So I'm excited for it personally because I don't know much about it. Same kind of situation with when NHL was added and when CSGO was added. I don't know much about those. So I'm glad I'm super happy to have all that data to where I can compete in those sports that I don't even know about, by just using the tool and getting it, right away. So super excited for soccer. That will be added hopefully sometime today and hopefully before the games, man. But we're grinding on it. We don't know 100%, but definitely hopefully by tomorrow for sure. And I'll announce in the player prop chat when it's up. So all Props Made Easy members, I'll let you guys know. You'll see me posting in the player prop chat when it's there officially. Either way, you'll be able to see it right here. Soccer will pop up here. All right. CSGO's been smacking, by the way. Love it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to NBA. Let's get it. At the top of the list, this should be no surprise. DeAndre Ayton is loved. Anybody can say whatever y'all want in the comments section down below about DeAndre Ayton popping so much, but it's because the dude's got skills. Yes, he has struggled at times, but it doesn't matter because the data's on a broad scale. The data's looking at, yes, the matchup, yes, number one. But keeping the matchup in consideration is why the line is as low as it is, where keeping the matchup in consideration, more times than not, he will be able to reach these marks. Yes, there's going to be times where he disappears, and that is what it is. If he ends up disappearing, let's say I play the PRA over 22 and a half. If he doesn't hit it, then so be it. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of people need to learn as well. If these don't hit, you need to accept the fact that you played the smart bet, and it just because you're playing the smartest bet possible doesn't mean it's a lock to hit. But it's much more of a lock to hit than just looking over a Vegas line or looking at their last 5 and last 10. Okay, you're taking way more in consideration that way. But for me, I'm somebody who I love going back to people like this, because at the end of the day, Prize Picks has his prop line incredibly low. He's hit it in 7 of the last 10. His closing line's been higher than this in 9 of the last 10. It's just fantastic. Like, it's just too low. We haven't projected at 25.97. We're not projecting him to have a huge game. This isn't a huge projection right here. It's just higher than where the prop line is. And when you look at all of the props available today, he's got the highest differential. And a lot of times, regardless of matchup, these guys are guys who should get heavy minutes in their matchups and should put up decent numbers. And we get it. Ayton's had a few down games. Somebody commented on, as you guys know, in their last game, Ayton hit easily. Somebody commented in that video telling me how dumb the Ayton play was, and that anybody who knows NBA and has knowledge on NBA would know that they shouldn't have played Ayton. Yeah, Ayton hit, so I don't know what he's talking about. But I just because of that guy, I kind of want to go back to Ayton. You know what I mean? Ayton's PRA is only at 22 and a half. We don't have fantasy score added to the tool yet. It'll be added as soon as it's added to Prize Picks. But DeAndre Ayton is, yes, he's had his moments in this series where you're kind of like, what the hell is going on? But at the end of the day, with this matchup against a big like Jokic, with Denver being a big team and Jokic playing heavy minutes, DeAndre Ayton is needed down low heavy minutes. And at the end of the day, it's all about opportunity, because the more opportunity you have, the more you're going to fall into these stats. Um, so yes, the matchup's not fantastic, but remember, PrizePicks dropped his line because of that. So we have him going over 3.47. I'm going to go DeAndre Ayton over 22.5. I don't care. I'm rocking with the data and what the data speaks to me. If it doesn't end up hitting, then I always sleep comfortably knowing I played the where the data supports more often than not. So at the end of the day, that's how I play things. That's how I encourage you to play things. But at the end of the day, too, I also want you guys to live and learn by playing however you want. Sure, he could go under this 22.5, but guess what? I'm going to be okay with it because I know that the data backed his play. You know what I'm saying? Just like the data backed his play last game and he hit easily. Same exact situation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going back to the well. Vegas also likes the over. He's hit 7 of the last 10. His closing line's been over 9 of the last 10. We have him projected to 25.97. Reminder again, that's not a big game. 25.97 is not expecting him to go out and kill it and absolutely dominate. So keep that in mind. Okay? It's just good comparative to his prop line. 3.47. So Ayton over PRA 22.5. And then I'm going to rock with Joel Embiid having a big game here against Boston. He's only gone over this 4 of the last 10, so that's going to keep people off of it. His closing line's been only been higher than this 5 of the last 10, but we have him projected at 47.4. We have a big game out of Joel Embiid today. So Joel Embiid's PRA is something I'm willing to rock with. Embiid's been fantastic as of late. A lot of people were questioning him early in the series, and then the dude has been great. I'm going right back to the well here on this one. They need to win this game, man. Joel Embiid needs to help them win this game here, and if they're going to, Joel Embiid's going to have a big game. Okay, it's at home in Philly. I love the spot for Embiid at home, over 44.5 PRA. We have him at 47.4, 2.9 differential between where we have him and where the prop line is. So, pretty simple. Pretty simple, baby. Video short and sweet. Let's get to this money today. Obviously, go through more stuff like three-pointers made and free throws made and all. Well, we have free throws made. That's cool. Okay, so Embiid's free throw made. 9.5. We've got some good free throws made. Field goals attempt is not added yet. Field goals attempt has been great. Absolutely great. Field goals attempted has been raking. Um, but yeah, man, we've got a lot of prop types here, man. So as the day goes on, keep refreshing, and you'll be able to, have more and more options and stay up on the value as the day goes on. All right. Fantasy score hasn't even been added yet, so you're gonna have fantasy score added as well eventually. And so just refresh the price made easy tool as the day goes on. Keep those great picks in. Mix and match 2-player sets. Go ahead and make you a 6-pick flex. Just don't put a ton of money onto it. Bet smart, as always. I'm here to tell y'all, bet what you're only willing to lose. Stay smart. I'm not on here to try to, you know what I mean, even promote props made easy, promote greenlight, none of that stuff. I don't even care if you use props made easy. I don't care if you use greenlight DFS. Just be smart, make smart decisions, sit back and actually think about things and make your decisions based off of data and make the smart choices. If you think the best bettors in the world are just going off Vegas lines and going off of last 5 and 10, you are sadly mistaken. Okay, and I remind people of this in every video because it's very, very important to change that mindset. I understand I'm not going to change the mindset of every bettor in the industry, but it's very important to understand, which a lot of you, if you're betting then you know already. If you've been betting going off of Vegas line or going off last 5 and 10, you already know. I don't even need to tell you. You should already know. Just look at your betting history doing that, and you'll be able to see that it doesn't work. Okay, go off of the data. Go off the smart plays based off the numbers, okay? And more often than not, you will become profitable by the end of the season. And that's what it's all about, the long term throughout the season, not just having a big week. A lot of y'all bet way too much within a week to where you can't even bet the next week. Bankroll management, stay smart. Only bet an amount of money you're willing to lose. Don't bet your whole bankroll. A lot of people go off of like a 10% of their bankroll daily strategy, and that is smart. Because at the end of the day, regardless of how much data's on a play, how much the last 10 could be 10 of 10, everything could mark out. The Vegas line could be over at minus 180. It doesn't matter. That still could go under. You feel what I'm saying? So just understand what you're into and just be smart, man. At the end of the day, if I could just make sure people are making the smart bets, that's all I'm here to do, man. Only here to make sure that people aren't making dumb decisions and losing money they shouldn't be losing. That's all I'm here to do. Period. Whether you use props made easy, you use my other company, Greenlight DFS, you use whatever you want to use to be successful in the industries. just, make the right choices. Please, only make your choices off of data. All right, and if you don't, then just learn the hard way, and it is what it is. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Let's get this money. Sorry I rant about this every day, but I'm just trying to make people betters overall. Not just by telling y'all what to play, but make sure y'all understand how you need to be betting and just being betters, just smarter betters in general, man. I've come across so many people over the years that stop betting like a week, 2 weeks into the season because they bet way too much money. You got to be responsible. You got to only bet an amount of money you're willing to lose. If you lose at night and you're losing your shit, there's been people hit me up at times, right? Let's say I just put a 2-pick on Prizepicks like a year ago or so. There was times where like a year ago I'd put a 2-pick Prizepicks setup that I loved. Based off the data, everything was perfect. And one of the guys end up missing. And people get super pissed. Oh my God, you suck. Blah, 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 blah. Why do you think they're that mad? Because they probably bet an amount of money they couldn't lose, and they thought betting was 100%. So the real idiot is them. Okay? And I just don't want the people who watch me to be those type of people. Like, yes, I'm going to miss plays. And there's people, no matter what, that are going to go in my comment section and say, oh, this guy was stupid. This guy was dumb after the fact, after they miss or whatever. Oh, this guy's stupid. Oh, that was a dumb play. Blah, blah, blah. You should have known better. I get it. I've been getting that for 7 years. 7+ years. People have felt like they know more than me. That's cool. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I want my people who watch my videos at least to just make the smart choices. All right, I got to get back to this Google Meet about soccer tool. We're adding the soccer tool at Props Made Easy sometime today, hopefully. Y'all have an amazing day. Good luck tonight, and I'm out. Peace.